Okay, now I share my English study experience. So if you want to learn English, just humility. Always study and correct yourself. So keep in mind that learn language is very easy. All you need is time and practice. So usually I search some article from Google. They said people can learn English for 2 months. I think this time is so short. Maybe I think 2 years is enough time. So, but you should hard. Know everything. If you are good, you pay nothing. That's impossible. So for this article, I write this. Then I use ChatGPT to uh, to model to correct it. So the key point I just stuck at that. So for English study, even you study other course, don't rely on your teacher. So teacher only can help you a little bit. Now all the things you should depend on yourself. You should just learn from YouTube or other social media. So even you ask the teacher, I think teacher for my teacher, I ask my teacher many questions. My teacher said I don't know. So no other thing can solve. So only you can solve your problem by yourself. So a language is only a tool. So that means you no need to make your language to perfect, no necessary. But if you can speak your language, your first language, second language, or third language, if you can make them perfect, it's good. Otherwise, it's no necessary. It's only a tool. So you use this tool to learn math, physics, or any other things. But remember, language is only tool, no necessarily perfect. So even you, I think your accent, your spelling, you have grammar, have mistake, no problem. But you should try to fix them. How to do that? Learn from native speaker and other good teacher from internet. Or if your teacher is good, no problem. If your teacher teaching is not good, just you learn by yourself from internet, from BBC, ABC, or other. Usually journalists, their language, their English is better. So learn from them because they are not native speaker. So the BBC journalists, their English is good, so correct for them accent and grammar and something. So all the time correct them. Maybe after 1 year or 2 years, your English will be well. So when you remember English, when you study English or other language, just alter match the image and with the word keep link. For example, the word for ample, you cannot say cannot do that for stuff like this. You cannot say apple. No, you should follow your pronunciation. Ample app. App is application. Ample. So this ample is abstract. So you should in your brain should know the apple is the real apple. Then if you can eat that, apple, what kind of is it juice? Is a fruit? It's sweet. So this apple can transfer to any language like Chinese, like this. Okay, this language only help you to understand the word. The most word, even English or Chinese, but the thing, this fruit is same. So don't remember only for English word. That's not your purpose. Language is only a tool. So the main purpose is you should find this fruit, not the apple or this word, not that. So most other people they said you learn language from the word. So I don't think so. I think that you learn language from the context, from the phrase, from the paragraph, then sentence, then phrase, then word. Cannot reverse. Reverse is illogical. If the people all the time repeat apple, orange, or something, so boring. But if the people transfer ample to you eat, the apple is yummy. So you eat that, you remember that. But if you only remember the word for apple, so boring, you will forget. Okay, then many people introduced, so they said learn English by read novel or read or watch a movie or watch a drama. I think you can do that, but mostly you can do for my choice is textbook. So textbook not write by your first language. It should if you it should target language. For example, if you want to learn English, so this the book should be read by English native speaker. If you want to learn Chinese Mandarin, so you should read the book read by Chinese because original the answer the will usually they can make that book be a little bit better because they are native speaker. Usually their language is better than other learner. So I find the English textbook is very useful than novel because I learn knowledge. So language is only tool. So if for example I read many novel, I read a lot, but what I get only funny, but I can solve and cannot solve some problem. So but I read the textbook, for example, math or physics or something, even computer, even computer program, I can learn skill. So skill is interesting. I use a tool. Tool is not important, but most skill is important. So and also here I marked here. So many people said if you want to learn English every day, you spend only 20 minutes or 30 minutes to learn English, learn your second language. I don't think so. That is not enough. I think you should spend half of your 1 day of half time on your language. Use the language that automatically you can use that language think and study everything. So just like the people, all the people I think in the world, many people have two kind of language. One for dialect, second for their official language. You can transfer automatically alter from your dialect with your first language. So why you cannot automatically transfer from your first language to second language? Try to do that. It's a little bit hard, little bit boring. But if you study, you can get something. If you sleep at home, you can do nothing. You can get nothing. If you don't get money, if you go out to work, you want to get a master one language, so you should study. No pays, no gains. You pay, maybe you get, but you pay nothing, you get nothing. And others learn language, you should use that. If you learn several phrases or something, try to use that, try to read, try to speak your friend, or just try to watch something, or watch a movie, or watch some video. Okay, no problem. When you watch some video, you can remember one word or two words, just or try to spell them in your brain, or use hand. Okay, just for a long time, I think 1 year or 2 years, you will master that language. So my experience when I'm young, I think um maybe my 6 years old. So I know I can speak some Mandarin. So when I listen some more broadcast or podcast, so I try in my brain to write some Mandarin. I know that. So finally I collect many Chinese words. So even for English word, I also memorize one dictionary. English dictionary, it's no use. So remember dictionary, English word is no use. You must put this word into paragraph, not only single word. Single word is no use. And for accent, so for the English accent, you should learn from a native speaker. Try to learn from native speaker, not for your teacher. Maybe your teacher, if your teacher's language is not first language, is not English native speaker, maybe their accent have problem. So now in the world, it's very easy to find the native speaker from internet. So in the movies, you just follow their accent. You can correct your accent. So remember, study is every time, not only 20 minutes one day. And now I share my story. So when my daughter is about 6 years old, not years old, 6 months, we met a dog bark at my daughter and me. So I tell my daughter, don't scary, um, daddy is here. So I speak only this sentence one time. So then after 6 months, this sentence I speak only 1 month, but my daughter only 6 months. She's very, very young. But after 6 months, she's 1 year old. One day we met a dog again. The dog barked at us. So my daughter said, Daddy is here. Don't fright. So, amazing. So my daughter, I never teach her. I just tell her. I don't teach her grammar, and vocabulary or something. I just speak so she can remember. So my experience is that just you can study like a baby. So I just even figure out this experience. I study the language, learn from my daughter. And here I have talked about that. Oh, so finally, I think now, I know I study in China and American. I think both they should learn each other. For China, the teacher only teach students grammar, teach students most English writing, but the accent the teacher most teacher accent have problem. So the Chinese they learn English for over 10 years, but their accent have problem. They cannot speak. We cannot listen. Even other people talk to them, they don't understand because they don't train that program. This for English. For other things, for stuff like physics and math, they remember many formula. They can solve the question, even they can get high grade, but they don't know. They cannot prove this formula. But America also have some problem. So many American people, I find their English spelling have problem. Their spelling is wrong. So why they do that? Because the teacher don't require them to spelling English word. They said they're the computer. The computer will help them correct the English spelling. That's the problem. That's problem. So for math, the people don't remember the formula. So when they take an exam, the teacher give a formula to them. So the student don't know the formula come from. Even math is different with other course. Even you copy this formula, but you don't know how to use that. You don't know how to prove that. You cannot use them. That's trouble. So I think it's China with American, they should learn each other. So that means Chinese people should know first, they should know this formula where they come from, how to prove that, then remember that. American people also do that, should remember formula. I think this improve their study.